Okay, so I'm going to show you how to install the shift cable bracket from Agile Offroad. Take a look underneath here and you'll see what cable we're talking about. So it's this cable right here. It's the shift cable for the transfer case. And basically, it's attached up here factory to a little pin on there, and there's a loop normally around there. Obviously, this one's not there anymore. And it's held under a lot of force, but it doesn't stay on there and it pops out like that. So it kind of sits over here and it can come in contact with the drive shaft. And when it hits your drive shaft or your U-joint bolts or the CV bolts, it actually sounds pretty nasty. So seen it happen several times. The factory just started zip tying them up right here around this plastic valve right here. Coming off of the transmission. Better than nothing, but probably not the best idea. This is an early one, so there's no sheathing on this. Some of the later ones have also a foil sheathing on there. So what I'm gonna do is show you how this thing installs. It's one bolt and one zip tie, bracket shaped like this. It's gonna sit in here and it's gonna hold that bracket up nice and tight up into here. So my recommendation is put this through here first, and we're gonna loop it around and kind of zip tie it on there loosely. Like that. And we're going to position the bracket. You're going to push the cable up tight and you're going to position the bracket here. Just like that. It's a 10mm bolt, 15mm head on it. I'm just going to zip it down with this gun. 45 foot-pounds. Sure, that's a bit tighter. Put the cable, like a little lip on there that we want it to go around. Zip tie it like that. Now that sucker's not gonna move anywhere. And then just cut off the excess. This zip tie right there. Cut that out, you're done. Got plenty of clearance. We also have checked these for larger CVs, so we should have enough clearance for a larger CV, or say like a double cardan that people are talking about doing. If not, and you're running something unique that we're not familiar with, you may need to trim this bracket a little bit. Down here, there is an additional hole. It's just a pilot hole. If you do want to add a second bolt for shear, I don't feel it's necessary, but if you do want to add, you can put in like a self-tapper, just use that pilot hole. We did add additional distance to this bracket, comes down, it sits here on this flat lev, so it really can't twist over. That's it, super simple. Nice little thing for you to do, especially if you're off-roading. These cables do come loose. Again, the factory is trying to zip tie them up out of the way. I feel this is a much more permanent solution.